What happens when the Billy Goats Gruff meet a troll who isn't scary at all? A troll who is silly and likes to tell lots of jokes? Find out now in our version of the Billy Goats Gruff story.
Before we start the story, let's see if you can like this video and subscribe to our channel. All before the time runs out. Are you ready? Are you set? Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once upon a time, in a land of jelly fields and buttery hills, which is just at the end of your road, there lived 3 mischievous goats. These were the Billy Goats Gruff. They were called Grumble, Giggle, and Guffaw. These weren't any ordinary goats. They were extra special, extra giggly, and extra hungry. And I mean hungry. One day, they decided to go on an adventure across the buttermilk bridge to eat the fantastic lollipop flowers growing on the other side. The bridge was guarded by a fearsome troll called Tricky the Ticklish Troll. Tricky was a troll with a twinkle in his eye and a tickle in his tummy. He loved to tickle and laugh, but he wasn't very good at being mean. This was a big problem for Tricky because it was he who was supposed to stop anyone, especially Billy Goats, from crossing the bridge. The first of the Billy Goats, Gruff, Grumble, strutted up to the buttermilk bridge. He said, "Hey, Tricky, move out of the way. We're on a quest for the best grass in the land." Tricky, trying to sound menacing but failing miserably, said, "No one passes without answering my riddle. What has ears but can't hear a thing?" Grumble pretended to think very hard. A pot of honey? Tricky burst into laughter, saying, "Nope, it's a corn on the cob. Go ahead, my dear gruff friend, cross the bridge." Grumble sauntered across the bridge, muttering to himself. He wasn't happy. Next came Giggle, the goofiest of the Billy Goats. Giggle said, "Hey, Tricky, what's up, Buttercup? We're here to rock and roll our way to the grassy wonderland." Tricky cleared his throat, and attempting to sound stern, he said, "You won't get past without solving my riddle."
Before we find out what happens in the end, make sure to click like on this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us to keep making storytime stories for you for free. And use the comment section below to tell us which storytime stories you want us to do next. Now let's watch to the end of the story.
He said, "You won't get past without solving my riddle. What has a tail and is a big hit at parties?" Giggle snorted. "A drumstick? Or maybe a party hat?" Tricky burst into giggles. "A piñata, of course. Go on, my jolly fellow. Cross over." Giggle crossed the bridge, winking at Tricky. "Catch you on the flip side, Riddle Master." Finally, it was Guffaw's turn. Guffaw was the funniest and hungriest Billy Goat of them all. He said, "Hey, Tricky, we're here to gobble up some lollipop flowers and have a grand time." Tricky, holding back his laughter, managed to say, "You must answer my riddle first. What's a cat's favorite color?" Guffaw grinned. "Purple! Get it? Purr!" Tricky erupted in laughter. "Ha ha ha, you got it! Go on, my hilarious friend." Guffaw did a happy dance across the bridge. "Yippee! Let's find those lollipops and have a chuckle fest." The 3 Billy Goats Gruff frolicked through the lollipop flower fields, munching on the juiciest and giggliest grass they had ever tasted. They rolled down hills, laughed at the tickle of the wind, and told jokes until their bellies ached. Tricky, seeing them so happy, joined in the laughter and merriment. From then on, Tricky the Ticklish and the 3 Billy Goats Gruff became best buds, sharing giggles and good times. And they all lived hilariously ever after, in a land where laughter and silliness reigned supreme, where even the gruffest trolls and hungriest Billy Goats Gruff could find joy and friendship. And that's the end of our story. Click like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you are always up to date with our new content. Have a wonderful story of a day, afternoon, and nighttime.